All right. Got a few people just showing up, guys. Not a lot to do with this, right? Ugh. Mm. You'd have to really twist my arm to get me to drink a Coke or something like that. I just don't do it. Not gonna do it. Again, those of you that are just showing up, guys, not a lot to do with this. Right now, you either had the sell stop in that we talked about, or you were on the long side and you're probably flat on that right now. If you had the sell stop in on the YM, you got your targets off. Yes, probably will follow on that in a second. It's about the only thing you could have done so far. Again, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait. I would be okay if I didn't get a trade till 3 p.m. Targets off on the sell stop on the YM. Anybody grabbing a piece of that? Put that little guide marker in. That would have been your stop for the long trade if you did the long. Green jeans, good job. Targets off on the ES quickly. If you did the sell stop, anybody put the sell stop in on the ES? Treating this like an M trade. Nobody? Beyond Meat. Damien, what's up? No, Lulu, I can't remember. I really can't remember the last time I had a soda. Nice, good job. And good morning, D Nice.
Good morning.
I have a friend that wants to say hi to you. Eddie.
Is she going to be there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. It does me too. I have to keep her up. Grace wants to eat her. Right. For you new guys, ladies and gentlemen, again, we were looking at this on the ES. It's kind of like an M trade here. So you just put a sell stop in with your M trades. And then your stop always starts just a tick above the high. Once you get your targets off, then you move your stop down to a no lose. And same as before. If it continues down, hallelujah. If it doesn't, at least you guaranteed yourself some profits in the trade. Same on the YM, guys. Same on the YM. You got a sell stop in, gets hit, stop starts up here, take your targets off, move the stop down to a no lose here, and now you've paid yourself to stay in the trade. Now on the YM, you can use 814 as a stop. Yes, you can move your stop down a little bit to looks like 40. Let's see, 40. 48, 25. There you go, ladies and gents. That is how we do it. It's Thursday night.
Football.
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 And again, guys, I'm gonna say this, people, Jaguars. Say this again. Get one or two decent trades in. Be happy with the profits that you've gotten. If you only knew the extent of Lulu's memes there, Green Jeans, you would either be rolling on the floor laughing or disgusted with her. One or the other. That's exactly right. Couple more ticks on the YM stop. You could use 805 now on the YM stop. Maybe just a tick or two more on the ES. $47.75. And just ride this puppy down, guys. Let it take you as far as it'll take you. And we have 1 minute till the open. Keep your stops in. Everybody knows the rules for the open, except for the new people. New people, rules for the open is unless you're already in a trade, don't trade the open unless you're, again, a seasoned veteran or have a larger account size. Everybody else, be patient. Let the big boys and girls figure out what they want to do. And usually somewhere between 6 and 15 minutes after the open, we usually find a pretty decent trade setup to take action on. So most of you just be patient. And we are open for business here. So 6-minute rule, guys. Wait 6 minutes, or at least until we get some clear direction. Let the big boys and girls get their shuffling around done, and then you can take action. Now, the larger accounts can probably still be looking on that short side, but smaller accounts, everybody else, just be patient, wait. There's no need to get antsy. Got a couple good opportunities already this morning. Why we say get in early, get a little house money in before the open. Sure does make trading after the open a lot easier, a lot more relaxing when you have a little house money before it. IM's just chopping around. ES is coming right back up to the chop zone. Let's put it this way: if you can't trade up to 10 contracts, you probably shouldn't be trading the open because you can get yourself twisted in a heartbeat. So if you can't trade up to 10 contracts, be patient. And rule of thumb is at a very minimum 5,000 per contract. That would be on the low side. That would be on the low side. So the idea is here's the deal. Brandon, think about it like this. If you take a stop loss, is it going to be more than, I don't know, 0.5% to 0.25% of your account? If it's more than that, you don't trade this stuff. How about that? There's a good rule of thumb right there. And Brandon, if as you sit around with us, if you start seeing what we're doing and have more questions, we'll happily answer them. And we also can garnish you with a call from Paul to help you get on the same page with us.
Yep.
That garnish. You like that? Completely awful use of the word. Yeah, or in micros. I mean, you can, you get. Here's what we really suggest. You've got to trade a lot size that's not going to give you more than if you take a couple losses, you don't want to see more than 1%, 2% drawdown in your account per day. So that's the way we trade. So if you can't trade 3 contracts on the ES, you've got to do micros. If you can't trade 3 micros, that could be a little scary.
Think you win the day?
I did pass on that little sell signal. Didn't point it out. I only want really more profitable people looking at that. People again, more advanced people, more people who are more consistent on a regular basis should be trading right now. Everybody, just be patient. Give it a minute or two. I am really chopping around. Yes, starting to do the same thing. So just be patient. Let's wait for a swing. You guys know what to do. Wait for it to swing. No swing, no trade, right? If it doesn't swing out, don't take a trade.
Just be patient. You'll get your trade.
What if you had to wait till 9:45? We're here to help, Brandon. Any of you guys that are on trial, newer people, please know we are here to help. We want it. We are probably the only place that actually does care about your trading account being profitable on a regular basis. All right. Large accounts can look at a sell stop below that prior swing. We are in an uptrend. So those of you who are patiently waiting for the long signal, get a little swing down. And just be patient. What do you want to look for? Probably a W at this point if you want to be on the long side. I wouldn't touch the YM right now, guys, to be honest with you. Just looking at it. Too much chop there. Let it swing around some first. Six minutes are up. Now free to trade around the world. Bing. You get a little feedback. Oh, Boss Hawk snuck in on us.
That's the reason you have feedback.
He's here. Take
I
that mic. Pull that mic down.
I thought that
you know what? I didn't even see him sneak in.
The hog is in the house.
Hog is in the house.
I thought I heard the
Lock up the women and children. Run. Is the dog okay?
I just dropped him off.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm up about 12. And I heard some good advice. You can take this W right here. You have waited your 6 minutes on the ES. If and when it comes to it.
Boss Hog is talking about a W that could be forming right here on the ES.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
YM still kind of choppy. I mean, and looking at the YM saying, if you don't want to trade that, So the W never came to fruition. Again, those that have those that were more, what's the word I'm looking for? More experienced traders. If you did the sell stop below the prior swing low, target's off. YM still chopping around. So we gave you those two options, right? Be patient, wait for a long trade, or put the sell stop below this prior swing. So you get a little tchotchke, little, probably the wrong word, little change there. So if you did that, target's off, stops to a no lose. YM still trying to push up, so you might be getting a W here on the ES for the long signal now. It is coming from a prior swing, so you might be getting that long signal. There you go, on the little W on the ES. About the only thing you could do with the YM is look at a breakout trade, but still looks a little heavy, guys. So still looking a little heavy. Yeah, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't touch YM right now. I'll be honest with you. If you do the ES, get your targets off quick.
I was just getting ready to say that. Target off, move it up to a no lose situation. Let it sit there.
All right. So those of you newer, here's what we're looking at here. We're patiently waiting for it to swing down, come to somewhere around the prior swing. From back here, got a nice little W to form. Lower leg, midpoint, tries to push down again, comes back up. You put a sell stop in. I mean a buy stop in. Around the midpoint, take your targets off here. Your stop starts below the. Did you do this trade, Boss Hog?
I did. I took the W. Sure did.
Okay, you want to share your screen so they can kind of see what happened with that? Because I'm being patient. I'm not doing anything right now.
Yeah, I didn't. I passed
Probably
on
flat.
it too.
I do think it looked a little heavy, and I'm not.
Well,
Not super.
I would show it, but it just brought me back to and kicked me out.
Got you out.
But I'll share it anyway.
There you go. There you go, guys. Yeah, when Boss Hog jumps in the trade, we'll let you know. Log in the house. What's up, Dave? Just keep looking at the price action on the YM and thinking, it's just a little unpredictable. And I'm going back to the ES saying, I just don't have the confidence that anything's going to turn into a big winner right now, guys. So again, get your 2 or 3 good trades this morning and be happy with the profits that you get. So again, for the new people, that's what we're looking for is a little W here. Entry price, buy stop above that. As soon as you're entered your trade, your stop goes 1 tick below the swing you entered on. Get a couple targets off. This is why we trade multiple contracts. Then you bring your stop to a no lose. You slowly eke that stop up. Sometimes you get stopped out. Sometimes it continues to run.
Now your momentum has turned down.
Yeah, I'm action on the ES there. Now with this little double top on the YM, if you want to look at this as being a bigger M on the YM, you might be able to take a shot at that. But again, trends up, momentum's down. Price is trying on the YES, trying to stay below the 5-period moving average on the 15-minute chart. So a lot of conflicting things here, guys. Yeah, you had a non-tick rule buy signal, failed. So another sign that maybe you want to sit on your hands or look at some counter trend short trades. I don't think I'd touch the YM. Got to be honest with you guys. It's too crazy. Look at that chop on the YM. It's just chop, chop, chop.
Yeah.
The only thing I can really see here is maybe have, like I said before, have a sell stop in, treat that like a bigger M. And it's counter trend, so most people shouldn't be doing that. I would say, though, if you do get another little W to form here on the ES, got a little double bottom there. That might give you a little bit more on the long side than the previous one. But again, you're turning around a little bit. I think there's not much we can do with this, guys. I gotta be honest with you. Look at the charts. Tell me if you're a wise trader, you're trading this chop. You take your chances in these trades. If they don't
Crazy.
run, you don't do it. If it doesn't run back up to a prior swing, and something like this happens, then you got to ask yourself, hey, look, maybe the longs aren't in order yet. So you had a couple chances, right? Short side, we had the sell stop or the sell stop here. Earlier, we had the sell stop there. So you've had a few chances. On the short side, a couple chances on the long side. That's it. Don't trade the chop. It's looking a little heavy. Whatever's being said, I'm sure is earth shattering. Has been said. Might be getting a little W there on the ES again, but again, it's choppy, guys. So
Yeah.
no swing, no trade.
You couldn't even get 3 ticks out of something like it right now.
Just gonna wait.
Did you just growl, Paul?
I said, nah. I feel like growling. This is just not my kind of market. I want to trade, man. I want to trade. But
gotta be in it. Gotta get in it.
No FOMO, y'all.
Just not my plan. I gotta wait.
I don't see anything that I'm excited about.
Nope.
I don't either. I really don't.
This is not my thing right here.
Nope.
I'm okay
I
waiting.
said it, same thing.
I'll drink my butter latte. I'm fine.
Wait, be patient. A little chance on the long side. Those that did the short trade, a chance there. But other than that, stay away from the chop. Again today, here, read the morning opening comments. Please listen to Coach. In the past, I would get chopped up in this stuff, not listening. Took one trade this morning for a small green. Okay, if that is my only trade. Nice, Cat K.
Hey,
That's
awesome,
exactly what we're
Captain K.
talking about.
That is awesome.
Guys, exactly. Everybody, read Captain K's comment, copy it, post it to your forehead, and
take the batteries out of your mouse. Take the batteries out of your mouse.
Then go look in the mirror so you can read it every few minutes.
Then you'd have to write the words backwards on the post-it note, so you can read backwards. Little triple bottom here on the ES. Might have, again, guys, do you really, 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 really have to trade this crap? I just don't know. I don't, we've got a lot of conflicting things here. We'll support area prior swing
Yeah, I thought about that.
in the ES that it's chopping around at.
I thought about that little small W there. What the heck did that just do? But it
Looking a
didn't.
little heavy. I mean, if you guys really, really want to look at the trade, my thought, and again, it's counter trend, but my thought would be have a sell stop in below that little low.
You had that W right there,
Counter
but
trend,
by the
but-
time you got in, you wouldn't have made anything. Three, maybe 4 ticks. So
Rocking around. That's what the market's doing, rocking around. And this is good reason why we use a tick chart, guys. A very clear picture of when not to trade. Starting to see some swings now. So now you're starting to see a little bit of a swing come back in. And wouldn't be too much longer that the trend would. Well, let's read the opening comments here, right, guys? What if all the good trades are gone? Like Clarence Rack, Lulu? Seriously? That's when trading starts. The bin, the for sale bin in the front of the store, the back of the store.
heck, that's where I get my meat at on Wednesdays when they put it out. Better eat it quick.
All right, here you go, guys. Check this out. Swings are coming back in. Might be able to get some decent trades off at this point. So let's just review the opening comments again. It would be wise to get your trades in early. Be done. The afternoon will probably have some large, unpredictable swings. M's and W trades probably most likely give you clean setups. Look for smooth hooks and stochastics today. Be a trend change J. Don't get caught chasing. I would say all of that has kind of come to be the truth so far. Smooth hook and stochastics on the long side. Nice little fake out.
I started to
Breaks
take that
above
on
this.
the
Little fake
9
out.
tick rule.
Still not excited about it. Got to be honest with you guys. If you had to do something, you're waiting for the swing over some stochastics, smooth hook up. If you had to do something, did you do that?
I thought about it, but I talked myself
Thought
out
about
of it.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, that's what I would be doing right now if I were you guys, talking yourself out of trades.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Finding reasons not to trade.
There you go.
I'm gonna be stubborn and not do anything until I get something stupid, ridiculously slap me in the face.
We'll get it.
Obvious.
If we wait long enough, it'll show up.
If you build it, they will come.
That's right. If you sit around long enough, it will.
You could have
Go,
a
Dave.
M show up right here on ES.
It's like it.
I started to take
M trade.
Yeah.
But again,
know it is. I know it is counterintuitive.
counter trend, counterintuitive, counter. But if you want to do it, I mean, that's the only thing that's presenting itself. And I still would say be patient.
See, you wouldn't have got.
And that is why you don't do it.
That's right. Right there is exactly the reason you don't do it. You might have got.
Reason to find a way not to trade. You got taken out.
Somebody tell me how to predict. Somebody tell me how to predict where the market's going to go from that spot, up or down. Impossible. Impossible. What's going on right now? Wasn't there some news right around again, existing home sales?
Yeah, I've sent a message out last night, maybe. On see what's
What?
happening. I said, see what's happening in the news today, the rest of the day. Yeah, home
Ooh.
sales right now. In 5 minutes.
All right. Here's what you guys can look at. Probably not a horrible day to look at the butt trade.
Crable trade.
Maybe the Crable today.
Maybe the Crable.
Narrow range. Pretty darn narrow range on the YM. So might not be a bad idea to just be patient and look for the Crable trade today. What was that shirt said?
What, three Fed speakers today? 1, 2, 3, 4 Fed speakers. 5.
Yeah, $0 gain is way better than a $1,200 loss.
Exactly.
That's right, Harold. It's a good way to look at it. Heads I lose,
Flip
tails
coin.
I lose. That's exactly what the market's doing right now.
Might be getting a bigger M here on the ES. Again, it's counter trend though. YM finally started to break out of that slop it was in. So you could start looking at the YM probably now. But again, guys, look at this price action.
Crazy.
If you did sell stop, look how fast you got to get your targets off and going crazy. I think Boss Hog uses Econo Day. I don't. What do you
Yeah.
use?
Econo Day.
Econo Day. I've just used Forex Factory for years just because it's simple, clean. Click on the date, everything's listed out. Doesn't really matter. There's several of them out there. Paul uses what's it called?
Trade the news.
Trade the News. There's other one. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. Econo Day is pretty good. Oh yeah, my FX book. Just something that just clearly has a calendar of news events. I just like to use Forex Factory because it's not
I
that
use
we're trading
Factory
Forex,
too.
but
It's just easy and plain to see.
yeah, super clean, easy to see here, guys.
I used to have that. I don't know how I lost it.
Know what's going on. It even gives you the intensity via folder color. You know, it's just a simple website for you to be able to use to have the news. Auto Day's good too. I just, I've started using one and stuck with it. And again, those of you that are newer, those of you on trial, please understand this is not a normal,
It's not typical.
not a typical morning for us. Typically, we've gotten, but at this point, typically we've gotten what 6 to 7 really good setups, and we've had 3 this morning.
And we've had a lot of people already done for the day by now.
Well, we've got a few people that are done for the day. And Harold on his 12th day in a row green.
Good job, Harold.
Boss Hog.
Oh.
Step away for 1 second, guys. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm pretty
Coach Paul
sure
Boss Hog will
nothing.
make
I
sure.
don't think you're gonna miss. I don't think you're gonna miss
Yeah,
much.
I don't think anything earth-shattering is going to happen while you're gone.
Well, we have news in a minute.
I don't
Maybe
think so.
maybe something will happen.
Maybe. Be back in a minute.
I'm just talking away in mute here. Wow, it's one of those mornings. I was saying, someone was asking for the trials if you want to, if you notice the top up here, Coach Brian has his charts shared, and Boss Hog has his charts. You can click on those tabs up there, and that'll switch between the charts, so you can see whichever one you want to look at, or you can do the little icon in each chart, and that's a drop-down menu that'll pop out the chart itself. And if you want to make the chart bigger, just use the magnifying glass up in the top right. Hopefully that'll answer your questions. You guys can't hear me, right? Because I've been talking away. And,
Absolutely.
okay. I'm just talking away. It's like, why is nobody replying? Thank you. Thank you. Boss Hog, you taking any trades this morning?
I have not. I hadn't seen anything. It was just, and
You got the Crable on the YM. So you're probably going to get the Crable on the ES here in a second.
I was going to say, you got the Crable and the ES coming up too.
well,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Did you a couple people had questions on how to use the room.
Yeah. No, I mean,
yeah,
I
he went over.
was talking away and I did it twice.
Oh, good. Okay. Staying short now, guys. Staying short. Those that did the Crable on the YM, we did point that out only like 10 minutes ago. Crable's probably
Here
a
comes
decent
your
trade this
Crable.
morning.
Get your Crable on the YM, and here comes Crable on the ES.
Obviously, if you don't know how to trade the Crable, you don't want you trading it. It is a risky trade. Why? Because your stop still has to start all the way above the prior swing. And your sell stop has to go all the way down here. That's a risky trade for a lot of people. Don't want to do it. Most people don't have the account size to be able to do it. Or the risk tolerance. Yeah, I mean, predict again, guys. We like to go with just to go back to switch back to the ES charts here. Guys, think about this. Look at what's going on. I mean, you go back and you look at this. Show me predictability, any kind of predictability in this stuff right here. Even in this, where is? Give me some good points of confluence that you can use in this and say, okay, yeah, we're gonna be able to trade this. I mean, again, we did say the M's and W's, so you can take shots on the M's and W's. And they have, if you've done it, have given you a little bit of profit. The M's, see, probably got a little profit. If you did the W's, you got a little profit. Bigger M, little profit. So if you've been doing that, you could do it. Sorry, I just missed that sell signal on the 9-tick rule. It was a first touch / 9-tick sell signal, but again, craziness. At first touch on the YM as well. So if that's a trade you want to do, you're going to hear me say this all the time. It's not an 18-tick rule. It's a 9-tick rule. Don't chase. Don't get caught chasing today, guys. If you're chasing trades, if you're getting in late on a trade today, don't take the trade.
Yeah, not the day to trade.
Don't take the trade this morning. If you're getting in late on a trade, don't take it. The better plan here, guys. I mean, look at the market here. Think about it like this. All right, trends up for now. Okay, momentum's turned down. Price wants to stay below the 5-period moving average on 15-minute chart. We bounced off resistance, coming into a little bit of support, both YM, ES, and narrow range with a lot of chop. So pick a side. If you want to be on the short side, you put a sell stop in, trail it up as if you were long. If you want to be long, put a buy stop in, trail it down as if you're already short. You absolutely have to be in a trade. That's your options. YM first touch rule. Did anybody do the YM first touch rule? Probably want to think about being flat if you did. And again, I really want to point out to people that are newer. This is not a typical morning. Obviously, you can see that on the charts. Lots of chop, lots and lots of chop. So again, if you want to be on the short side, just put the sell stop in, pull it up. You got a 9-tick rule just now. Got a kind of an M forming here, bigger M.
Got my charts up. I got one off.
And those of you, nice.
Got 2 up. Moved it up to that upper M. Got in.
Over here.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you guys want to take a look at Boss Hog's trade, click on his charts.
Go right there.
Quickly before
center
you
of
stop
that
out.
M.
Did anyone take the first touch rule on the YM? Anybody do the self? Corey Russell.
Corey Russell.
Hey, Corey.
Corey Russell. Speaking of Corey's.
7. I got 2 people short on the. 3 people short, including Green Jeans. T-Light got out. Yeah, that's okay, T-Light. Keep that green. Stop down on the YM to 740. 46. Yes. Targets off. Stop to no lose. It's about the only thing we've seen so far that makes a little bit of sense. And see, guys, you guys understand what we're here. Let me give this as a great example. Coming back to this, chop, 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 chop. What do we want to see, guys? We just did the acronym library earlier. We want to see these swings start coming back into the market. The swing started coming back in. Then you could say, okay, it's starting to swing a little bit. Then I can start taking some trades. All right. Staying on the short side for now, guys, not forever. My tongue, my sleep last night. I feel like I have a lisp now.
Lisp.
It's
I'm
painful.
flat.
See? Flat. Now look at it, guys. You had a little W on the long side here. Into the zone on the YM, 16-tick rule. So again, like I said, guys, here's what you do. Pay attention. Pay attention. If you want to be on the long side now that the market's swinging a little bit, or the short side, all right, those trend traders, all you had to do was have your buy stop in, trail it down as if you were short, trail it down, and then you saw this little wiggle here. Your buy stop would have been above that, and then you take your targets off and trail it up. Now, back to the range that is being built, and you're getting a sell signal. Do you want to take it? Maybe not. I don't know. If you take the sell signal, get your targets off quick. There's an M forming now. That's a little bit more, probably a little bit more palatable. YM, you had a second chance to get back into YM on the short side if you guys did it. Lock in profits, take the targets off. Again, personally, 1 or 2 good trades, guys. Very unpredictable atmosphere right now. Any trade you take, get your targets off fast. Starter, short.
Yeah, I think he went short with me on that M trade.
There you go, T-Light. I keep the profit you got, T Light. I'm in 100% agreement with you. Walking right into support there on the YM. You might have a better chance on a W trade. Now we got some action we can work with, guys.
Right. Gives you some kind of decision about which way it's going to go. Let's see, the 60's up now. 15 is up. So we are in an uptrend now on the ES.
And YM.
Uh,
I am still in uptrend.
yep,
Slightly.
yep, sure
Today is a day that we'll play follow the leader. Whichever trend wants to be the dominant one, take it with both. So again, get the bigger W, and momentum's down on the YM. Here's the thing, guys. Again, entries, right? If you don't nail your entry today, don't get in the trade. Can I say that like 10 more times? You guys want to back me up on that?
Yes, sir.
Totally agree.
If you're not nailing your entries today, you are not taking the trade. I chew you up. Chew you up like people used to have to do for their babies food.
God. Yeah. Gross. Jeez.
All right. If you did the bigger W on the long side on the YM, target's off now.
I hopped in on the 9 tick rule over here on the ES.
Good call, T Light. Still look at the you get guys can still look at the breakout trade on the ES, but I want to keep saying keep.
Ooh.
I mean, predictability. Come on, guys. That kind of stuff is the stuff that tells you maybe stay away. Now that is a first touch rule on the ES. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna do anything unless something just reaches out and slaps me in the face, and nothing's done that yet. So,
Keeping my green.
yeah, if you do first touch rule, get your targets off quick on the ES. YM.
I took a 9 tick rule after that.
That's going
and
to
it
get
got
you,
me
boss
again.
hog.
Yeah, it got me.
You're flat on the YM on the long side.
Yes, sir.
If you did that W long, flat on that. Yes. Still chopping around, maybe a little bigger M here, but or W. If you see the W form here, you take that long. So again, I keep saying, guys, pick a side. If you want to be long, have your buy stop in, trail it down as if you were short. If you want to be short, there was the M, the wonky M, if you will.
Very wonky.
Very wonky.
Wonky,
If
wonky.
you want to be short, now that the swings are coming back in, trail your stop up as if you were long. You're getting those short trades. Starting at least we're getting a little bit of a range, so that's tradable at least. Targets off if you did that big wonky M on the ES. And the same thing on the YM there, a little bit of a bigger wonky M. And those of you looking for a long trade, think about it like this. All right, anybody do the bigger long? Now the YM's in a downtrend, guys. So follow the leader. Follow the leader.
This is tough today, boy.
Good
Ooh,
job, T-Light.
It's going to take a little bit to get the ES down.
Good job, T-Light. There you go. Stay short, guys. You may do the wonky M on the ES or the YM. I know T-Light did the YM. We got 2, 3, 4 people on the YM I know of. Stops down now on the YM go to the bottom of that prior swing. And you could probably, same as before, 726. Should lock in some pretty good ticks for you. And did anybody do the wonky M on the ES that I talked through a second ago? Anybody do that? Westy.
Westy, good job.
All right, lock in some ticks. I think the mid Bollinger right now for the ES might be okay. Somewhere around 41.50. Got a little W forming, so you might want to think about being flat or looking at long. For those of you looking for the long trade, a little W forming on the ES, YM, flat, looking for the reentry, or you just left your stop in at 41.50, and you're still in the trade on the short side. All right, Wesley Green Jeans, good job. Yeah, this is a good one, guys. You see these when today just pointed it out. Good job, T-Light. Now, T-Light, please keep your green. Please, T-Light, keep that green.
Yes, I like that. I agree. When today, that's,
Like a big rejection wick right there.
yeah, it's one of my favorite.
Slow it down some, then, T-Light. Slow it down a little bit, T-Light. Slow it down a little bit. Yeah, happy to have a phone call with you, T-Light, just to make sure that we're getting you going in the right direction here. I know you're not getting big red, but I don't like seeing you string together multiple days with red. So I want to help. I want to help.
I've had 2 small stocks back to back, so I'm just going to back off a minute and wait.
There you go. A little first touch roll on the ES, a little M forming.
Yep.
Might be getting a little M on the YM here. Or kind of just 4 candles in a row. So treat that as an M. Targets off if you did the M trade or first touch rule in the ES. So there you go, guys. This is, I mean, a little bit more predictability in this. Yeah, I was going to talk about that in just a second. Win the day. All right, targets off on the M trade. Starting to look for targets to be off on the YM if you did the M trade. But so what Win the Day's talking about here is you get this swing up on the range chart. If you guys are looking at my ES, click on my ES chart. You guys are just short now. Don't be all antsy with your stops. Just you got targets off. Both YM and ES should have targets off now. So just gently move your stop down some. Lock in some profits. All right, guys. Look at the ES chart while you have your stops in, guys. Just stay on the short side for now. All right. Just move your stop slowly down. No need to rush on the stops. You want to be flat because it got down to a zone, fine. If you want to just pay yourself to be in the trade, lock in a couple of ticks. Over here on the ES chart, on the range chart, a lot of times is what we don't want to trade through this junk, but then you see a swing come back in and you get a rejection wick on the range chart. Most of the time, that rejection wick tends to turn into a pretty decent trade. Most of the time, that usually tends to turn into a pretty decent trade. Did you do that trade win today, by the way? The non-tick rule from the rejection wick? Close to 1030. Oh, yeah. Close to 1030. Yeah.
Talking about that one right there, everybody.
Click on Coach Brian ES chart, guys, and look at the range chart.
I marked it on mine if I want to look at it, Coach.
The rejection wick. Either one, yeah.
Yes,
Either
sir.
my charts or Boss Hogs. That rejection wick is what you're looking for in that sell signal from the range. That's a good one most of the time. Nice. Done for the day. Win today. Great job. Clicked on my ES. I should have taken everybody to my ES. Just click on the ES chart, Captain K, or Boss Hogs. I think he has it marked off. This little rejection wick here.
Yep. Actually, there's two. You had one just right before that for a long.
Yeah, you had a rejection wick there on the long side. So again, guys, we want the market to swing, and then we're looking for a reason, a reversal. And a lot of times on the range charts, that comes with a rejection wick, one way or the other. That's a decent trade. A little hammer gets made on that range chart. Get a little hammer, boom. Look for that non-tick rule short. All right. Both are back in an uptrend and selling off. You're starting to look at like you might get a first touch rule on the ES and the YM, and YM's back to the downtrend. There you go. ES will follow pretty soon. Both have first touch rules. Or you wait for an M. Target's off. All right. Anybody grab a little piece of that? Oh yeah, rejection, especially Captain K, especially nice Wednesday being very disciplined. All right, good job, guys, on that sell. Get your targets off on the short. And when today's only made a couple $1,000, that's it. Like you guys are gonna love those of you trading prop accounts. You guys are gonna love what we come out of boot camp with. You're gonna love it. All right, you can probably lock in a couple of ticks now with your stop, just a couple. Just a couple of ticks with your stop. Fighting with this lower zone here. A break of the lower zone. It's pushing through support. Both YM, ES pushing through support. So a break of the lower zone here, guys. Probably want to be on the short side, even though we're still in an uptrend. It won't be that way for long. Staying short. Staying short.
Second target off, and it's we could stop about 37.50, something like that.
Pop down on the YM. If I can get my mouse to work right. Moose. Stops down on the YM. You could probably look at 720 is not a bad stop right now until it pushes down a little bit lower. ES. All right. Finally, we get something that you guys on trial can take a look at and understand and walk you through.
Yeah.
What'd you say the stop was on the?
I got mine set at 35 even.
There you guys go. Watch Boss Hog. Just take a look at Boss Hog if you're on the ES. Not a horrible entry.
Well, I took off a 9-tick rule, so that's the reason I got in that late. I'm down to
You confirm first touch with 9-tick. It's good. Stops down a little bit more on the. Sorry, go ahead. What's your stop? ES.
It's down to 30.50.
30.50.
That's a little tight.
Might be a little tight, but
yeah, I'm gonna back it back up to about 32.50.
Yeah, or even just 32. YM down to. You can move down to. Let's see what's a good stuff. Yeah, let's use the mid Bollinger as a guide for now until it pushes lower. So 692. $692. Hey, finally. Probably some people are starting to get a runner on this one.
Stop down to 31.25 on the ES. Yeah, I had those two little short bad trades. This is more than making up for it.
More than enough to make up for it.
Exactly.
Starting to get a little double bottom action on the YM. You might want to think about just locking a couple more ticks. Maybe even
I'll move it to the previous high right there.
687.
29.75.
685 on the YM. 29.75.
Yeah,
that what you
moved it
said?
to the previous high. It's a little high. I mean, it's a little tight, but
yeah, double bottom though here. So 29.75 or 30. He still wants to move down. And for those of you on trial, we'll explain the trade to you here in just a second. Cool. Fair enough. You guys good with that? This is what we've been waiting on all morning, guys. You had to be patient enough to wait a whole to get some clear direction. You had to be patient enough to wait a whole 50 minutes after the open to
I'll take
start
it.
getting some clear direction. A whole 50 minutes. Can you wait 50 minutes, ladies and gentlemen? And then now we get some clear direction, get some really clean trades in. Now, obviously, some people did the long and the shorts up here in the back here around 10, but then we finally really got some clear direction now. First touch rule, got a nice trade there, smooth hooks and stochastics. You guys following that plan? So those of you that are on trial, take a look at my ES charts real quick. Pull you guys over to that. So again, what I was talking about is, guys, we didn't want to trade through all this craziness, stayed away from the chop, maybe took a couple chances, and then finally we start seeing the swings come back into the market and we say, okay, we're starting to get some direction here. Wants to break the lows. So we YM turns to a downtrend. Then you could say, okay, now maybe you take a chance on the long trade here. But then we pointed out the first touch rule here with a little M. So you got a nice little sell signal there. Rallies back up. Get another little first touch rule. We call this the first touch rule when it bounces off the 89 like that. 89 exponential. Make sure to watch those videos we gave you, by the way. Nice little smooth hook and stochastics now. And your stop would have started right above this little swing. And you would have been in probably either with a 9-tick rule on this, or you got in right inside the HMA, one or the other. That's what we teach. Inside the HMA or on the 9-tick rule. Boss Hog is in on the 9-tick rule. If you look at his entry,
Got in at
pull your
338.
chart over so they can see your pull your tick chart over so they can see your entry compared to the
Let me,
not the range. Yeah,
let me just
pull it
do it
over
this
so
way.
they can see
Do it this way.
maximize the chart. You're missing what I'm saying here.
Pull my tick chart over.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
pull
that
it over
is my
so
entry.
that yeah, but so they can see the entry compared to the actual price that you entered at. Like pull it over so the line for your entry is over to the right so that they can see the actual entry.
Oh, okay.
So the other way, the other right.
There you go. There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Now, listen to what I'm saying here. Over before you get stopped out, over to the right so they can see the candlesticks on top of your entry. The line.
The line. You are losing
Help me here, guys.
Yeah, you lost me.
You're flat now. Okay. Put your cursor on the left side of your chart. Click on it and drag it to the right. I
Oh,
wanted them to see. Now you understand what I'm saying? I wanted them
yeah.
to see
Where I got in at.
the price action. Yeah, the actual candlesticks on top of your entry. Anyway, a little late for that now, so whatever. Or you can plot. There you go. Plot the. Hey, good job. There you guys go.
There's my entry.
There's the
Right there.
entry. Targets off. Targets
Target
off.
1 off here.
That's how
Target
we trade
2
it.
off
This
here.
is
And
there you guys go. Those of you on trial, this is the perfect example of what we look for in a trade and how to manage the trade. We take a couple targets and then trail the final remaining balance down as Boss Hog did. Okay, you can put the chart back. I just wanted them to see exactly what you did with that trade. And your final trailer came down somewhere down there, right?
yeah, it actually got stopped out right there. Well, let's see what I meant. Right somewhere. Right there.
And that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions about that? People on trial, now you're getting another little sell signal starting to form here, guys. Around a prior swing, first touch roll on the YM. It's late on that. I was going to put sell stop in, but oh well.
Another
Plan
trade
the day.
about exactly the one I just done coming up.
Interesting way to put that, and thank you for putting it that way. Win the day. So that's exactly what we are looking for in the trade. Washington flat on the YM. There's the W. Good job, T Light. Did that get you green, T Light? Good. Keep the green, T Light. Keep the green. Those that took the sell signal, targets off. All right, guys. Targets off, stop still, no lose. I was going to put my sell stop in, but I was too busy trying to push you through. Anybody do the short on the YM or the ES that I pointed out for you guys? But yes, please keep your green, T Light. Good job, stretch.
Westy, good job. Lorenzo,
See, no, I
Sarter,
want you to keep your green, T Light. Look at you
Gary.
guys. Hey,
Jack.
very patient today, guys. You listening to us, telling you, screaming not to trade through the craziness. And then literally all you had to wait was 40 minutes. That's it, guys. Is it that hard? 40 minutes to get a runner? Somebody probably ended up with a runner on that, right?
I think I
Thank
want
you, T-Light.
50 ticks at least.
Told you I'm going to start working on you, T-Light. So hopefully you're okay with it. Are you okay with it? Good job, Jack Strader. Keep your green. Stuart, great job. See you tomorrow. Great job, Stuart. Way to be patient. Take those trades after the chop. Good job. Stops down just a couple ticks, guys. Lock in a little bit. It's a good sell signal, so no need to be antsy on moving your stop super fast. If the YM breaks that low, just have your stopping spot that you're paid to be in the trade. You've got your targets off on the YM. Again, great job, Stuart. We love seeing the DFD done for the day. All right, I'm gonna stay on you, T-Light. I told you the other day, my goal is to get you in that right direction on more days than not. So, all right, Stuart, 70 ticks.
You got it on the 9-tick rule on ES. Should have taken at least two contracts by now.
Oh yeah, I was gonna try to do it, but I didn't get my sell stop time. But again, I mean, here's the deal. As a trader, you've got to be patient. I mean, what was the first thing? I would be.
Welcome to Bree Trading Club, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live stream. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room for live trade calls, visit libertytradingclub.com. During your 3-day trial with us, you'll have access to the trade room for live calls and participation in chat to have questions answered by our coaches. After the 3 free days, it's just $149 a month for trade room access. Please like, subscribe, and share.